No, because I'm tired of the hate on local coffee shops. Some people have their own little headcanons and their own assumptions on coffee shops. And yes, in some cases, these assumptions are true, but in other cases, like, it's not true for every coffee shop, right? I saw a TikTok and it was basically like, why would you choose a chain coffee shop over a local coffee shop? There was a comment that said, local coffee shops are just Torani syrup in a cup. And I'm just, genuine question, are we beefing with Torani syrup? I work at a local coffee shop currently, so maybe that's why I'm so defensive about them. We use Torani, Monin, Da Vinci, Barista 22, every type of syrup under the sun, but also, yes, Torani. There are also chains that use Torani and only Torani. I worked at a chain that just used Monin, but like all syrups are kind of made the same way. It's all the same stuff. Like it's sugar and flavor, usually. So I'm just saying, like, are we beefing with Torani specifically? Is there something I don't know? Or was this comment saying that local coffee shops use too much syrup? I've also seen people say things like the espresso is worse at local coffee shop, it's a lot more overpriced at a local coffee shop, etc., etc. Again, all of these assumptions. Are these things true for some local coffee shops? Sure. You know what? Sure. But at the same time, in my experience working as a barista for multiple places, I'm always going to tell you that local coffee shops are better. First and foremost, everyone at the local coffee shop is going to be a lot happier to be there. Another assumption that I see people making is that like everyone hates their life who works at a local coffee shop. That is not true. Local coffee shops, again, this is just my experience, treat their employees a lot better because it's not as fast-paced, corporate run, you know what I mean? There's also a number of local coffee shops that are making their syrups in-house. We're not gonna find that at any chain. Also, most of the local coffee shops that I've been to have a lot better prices than the chains. I've had a lot of people commenting on my skits like, wow, only 25 cents upcharge for like an extra shot of espresso. Yeah, that's based off of the place that I work at currently. A large latte at the place that I work currently is just $6, and it is so much more expensive at like Starbucks or anywhere else. And to be transparent, that's because I get paid less at this shop than I did at Starbucks. However, the tips are a lot better at this place too. Like the tips make up for it, and it's a lot more worth it in my opinion. But because the employees do typically get paid less at local shops, then yes, the coffee's cheaper. I don't know, I'm just curious. Are we actually beefing with local coffee shops or are we just like making things up? Just curious.